Well, hello there, everyone. Hopefully, this finds you doing outstanding. It is now the weekend. It is Saturday, February the 12th in the year 2022. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel and please like videos, comment, and share. Because as you'll find, sometimes I come on alone like this. I'll talk about a topic. Other times I have guests on my channel. Sometimes we have the real estate nights of the round table, if I said it right, where myself, Millennial Mike, Dominic Costeras, we'll discuss a topic. Other times might be Millennial Mike and myself. We may discuss investing in Northwest Indiana. You never know who you may next see on my channel. But I will dare say, I won't say 100% of my guests, but I will say probably 100% of my guests will always talk in some form about investing, something tied in with investing, okay? Something tied in with investing. If you haven't yet watched April's talk with me yesterday, I encourage you to watch it. I've now interviewed, I don't know what it is, 15, 16 people, and I didn't really interview, I just asked little questions, I get them talking. She dropped some really good nuggets because she said something I haven't heard any other guest on my channel say. I watch a variety of channels. I don't think I've heard this said before. She said something to the effect, excuse me, I got allergies acting up just a little bit. She said something to the effect that real estate investing is not for everyone because some people just don't like it. And she was one of them. She started off flipping properties. She has had buy and hold rentals. And now she is investing very passively in syndications because she said she just really doesn't like the real estate investing. I can understand that. I enjoy investing in real estate. I enjoy having rental property. I enjoy knowing I have houses in different locations. I enjoy seeing my houses. But at the same time, I understand I have investments in passive investments such as oil drilling and mineral rights. And I understand it's like, wow, it's so easy. You got to do your due diligence. You got to do your research. Make sure you're not going to get scammed and ripped off. But then you basically cut a check, as she said, or wire the money, or however. I normally just wire the money. And you get it to them, and they confirm they get it. And it depends on the investment, but it may take a few months, but then eventually the royalties start rolling in. Okay? But anyway, we're 2.5 minutes into this, and one thing I wanted to talk about this morning was getting a routine, getting habits, just trying to do something on a daily basis. Like say, such as myself, I have a cup of green tea here. It's my daily cup of green tea. Okay? I started this years ago. It's now a habit. If I travel, I take tea bags with me. If I don't have tea bags, I'll go out in search of a cup of tea somewhere because it's a habit. It's a habit. Just like drinking mud water. Mud water, I've been drinking a little more coffee in midday versus the mud water, but I had a reason for that. But I'll be getting back to the daily cup of mud water. I'm still drinking it, but I may drink mud water today, coffee tomorrow, mud water, coffee, something like that. Okay, but I'll get back into that. But I read a book one time. I think it was by Malcolm Gladwell. Have any of you read Malcolm Gladwell? I think it was him. In one of his books, he discussed making something a habit. Making a habit is like doing, I think, 21 days in a row. If you do something 21 days in a row, it gets ingrained where then it's part of your routine. But he said if you want to take it to the next level, you have to do something roughly 10,000 times. If you want to make it to Major League Baseball, you have to practice 10,000 times. If you want to make it to NBA court, if you want to make it to you want to play in the Super Bowl, you want to make it to NFL football, you got to practice 10,000 times to get to that level. And if you think on that, if you want to be a singer on the stage, you want to be a performer, you want to be an actor, an actress, entertainer of some sort, it takes a lot of practice, a lot of time. You got to put in the work. It's the same way with investing. Okay, it's the same way with investing. The problem is a lot of folks out there think they can get rich overnight. A lot of young folks, they're jumping on the crypto bandwagon. They're trying to get rich overnight. Older folks did that with stocks. Back in the late 90s, everyone was day trading. They're trying to get rich overnight. But I proved to myself with stock investing, buy and hold investing is one way you can build wealth. You can make money by short-term trading. You can make money short-term trading in crypto. You can make it in stocks. Not so much. You can't do it in real estate per se. You can, but you can't. It's not short-term. Stocks, you could almost do it like in a day. Buy it in the morning, sell it in the afternoon. Okay, sometimes. Real estate is that buy and hold long-term wealth that you can grow. But you got to make it a habit. If you want to get into real estate investing, you have to put the work in. You have to study, put in the time. It's not rocket science, as I've said before, but you got to learn, you got to figure out what market you want to invest in. Okay, Millennial Mike and myself, we'll talk about Northwest Indiana. As I think we said in that video, that market is not for every real estate investor. You have to have a certain risk tolerance. It's a different way of investing, okay? If you, like a lot of real estate books and YouTubers will say, invest in your backyard because that's where you know the best, okay? But sometimes your backyard is expensive and it's just too expensive to invest there. So you got to look elsewhere. But even when you look elsewhere, Northwest Indiana might not be your spot. It might be Memphis, Tennessee. It might be Kansas City. It might be some other place. But wherever you may choose, you'll hear this term, do your due diligence. Get the practice. Michael Zuber will say 15 minutes a day. Look at your market 15 minutes a day. We're all busy. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. But can you spare 15 minutes a day? It could be looking at your chosen market. It could be looking at the Motley Fool to study stocks. It could be doing whatever. It could be watching one of my videos or watching another video. But 15 minutes a day. And I dare say if you really get into it and you find, oh, this is better than working a W-2 job, that you will find more than 15 minutes a day to do whatever, to put the time in, okay? Because it's at 10,000 hours a day. Or 10,000, not 10,000 hours a day, at 10,000 times of doing something to become the cream of the crop, to get up there, to be good, okay? So anyway, with that being said, find your own routine. Don't get stuck on the hamster wheel. Don't get stuck, that whole grind of getting up Monday morning and it's like, oh, you're working towards Friday and the weekend comes and the weekend's over and it's Monday morning again. And you're just caught on that hamster wheel. Next thing you know, you wake up, you're 65, you don't have nothing invested, and it's like, what do you do? Do you get Social Security and live like a pauper? I mean, what do you do? Okay? Don't be like that. I encourage you, don't be like that. Try to think outside the box. Try to get away from the norm. Don't do what everyone else is doing. Everyone might start investing in their 401k, but they don't know what they're doing. And some will grow their portfolios to $1 million. Some might grow it to 300,000. Some might have 25,000. Anything is better than nothing, right? But in your 401k, it's at the whim of the market. You may be set to retire next month and the market crashes and you had $1 million, but now you got 500,000. You just don't know. If you invest in real estate, you get monthly rent checks and you can build your portfolio of rentals and you get more and more checks. Same thing like April yesterday mentioned syndications. You can invest in syndications, you put your money in and then you start getting monthly revenue. Same for me with my oil investing. I put my money in, I get monthly revenue. It's like a paycheck, all right? It's like a paycheck. So you've heard me express a goal that I have of getting a certain monthly income. I think I'll get there, but I don't know if I will. As I said in one video, shoot for the stars, and if you land on the moon, it's okay. It's okay. You still got the space, all right? So same with investing. You might set a realistic goal, short-term goals, set realistic short-term goals. Don't shoot for the moon on your first day. Set realistic low-level goals, but then as you meet them, increase it, raise your goal up. And then once you get going, because real estate, it'll take a decade or so. I have a guest coming later today, if you're still listening. We're supposed to record at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so by the time I get uploaded, 6:37 p.m., just something to watch on Saturday night. And he'll talk about how he believes, just like I believe, anyone can achieve financial independence in 10 years. And he started from the negative area, and he did it. So you'll hear his story, all right? But it's all you got to do is you got to get started, put it forth some time and some effort. You'll start seeing some progress and you'll get frustrated at times. I made a video the other day, you will get frustrated at times with something. I've been frustrated many times You'll have a tenant you have to evict. You'll have problem after problem with your properties. You have tenants that you need to evict, but because of the whole moratorium and whatnot, and everything's backlogged, it takes 6 months to get them out. And meanwhile, they're living on your dime. And you don't want someone to live on your dime unless it's like your kid that you just had, or your dog that you got, or your cat. So you'll get frustrated at times, but hang in there. Keep plugging away. That's why you can't quit your W-2 job and just jump into it. Some people do that, but don't do that. Keep your W-2 job, because then you got your paycheck coming in. And it's your safety net. Keep building your wealth. I jumped ship a little bit earlier than some people do, but at the same time, I was at an older age. April, she worked in healthcare for 13 years, and she basically kind of was investing the entire time. It took time. And I didn't ask her this yesterday, but I dare say if she had been really focused from day one, which she worked very long hours, but if she had been really focused from day one, could she have done it in 10 years, 7 years, shorter? I don't know. We're all different. We all have different likes and desires. We all have different families. We all live in different parts of the country and the world. All right. We all do our own thing, but we're all collectively, we're all human beings. We all bleed red. Okay. We're it. We're part of this planet. We got to stick together. We got to help each other, and we got to make this world a better place, because you never know what's coming. It's a big galaxy out there. All right. It's a big galaxy out there. You never know what might be coming. We got to stick together and stop picking on each other. All right. So part of that is, let's grow this channel. Let's all become better investors, and let's help others to become better investors. Okay. All right. Good enough. I got a busy day ahead of me. I'm meeting someone later today who's a subscriber to the channel. I like meeting new people. I got that interview at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be a good one. And there's always more chores to do and books to read. I found a good book. I might either get the paperback copy. It's cheaper than the Kindle, so I might get the paperback copy. Or maybe I'll see if I can check it out of a library system and get it and read it that way. It's free that way. All right, so we'll see. All right, y'all take care. Stay safe. Keep loving life. Mazske is signing out.